Hey, hey, hey. Welcome. Oh, welcome to NutraHarmony Live. I'm super excited to have you guys with me. Spooky, spooky, as we're getting closer to Halloween. Let me say hello to everyone in the chat. We still have lots of people watching on mute. That's a interesting question. So, welcome to NutraHarmony Live. We like to call ourselves the wellness and wisdom community. I know that the poor wellness word has been beaten up time and time again, but I promise you there's actual meaning behind it, meaning raise quality of your life through nutrition, lifestyle changes, and movement. I'm not even going to say exercise. So, hey, hey, welcome to Wellness and Wisdoms. This is Neutral Harmony's weekly Amazon Live, more so like a daily one. We take the noise out of wellness and focus what actually works. And my name is Juliana. Tonight's vibe is calm, clear, no fluff. We're taking it easy. Feel free to put your questions, your requests in the chat. Yesterday, a couple of good points were raised. We really got deep into it, and I figured let's do a live more of a chill vibe. Maybe you don't know where to start. So we'll start with some top rated things to ease you into our little community. So let me just put a couple of messages. Check out the cool new font. Let me know if you guys like it and appreciate it. I know it's a bit odd. Not everyone is into Halloween. Now that my kids are older, I get to kind of enjoy it myself as well as an adult. I'm not sure if I'll be putting on a costume this year. Let me know in the comments actually, what are your plans? If you have older kids, are you dressing up, going to a party? What's the vibes like? You know how the video that went viral, like where are the 35 to 45-year-olds? We're all in the car, dropping them off, picking them up. So where are the 35 to 45 to 50-year-olds hanging out this Halloween? Those who have preteens and teens who are going trick-or-treating by themselves. So welcome to Neutral Harmony Live. Today's going to be relaxing. We'll talk about, and we're covering 3 subjects today, or rather 3 biggest wellness goals most of us have, myself included, is of course better brain function. And I feel like yesterday we really dug into it, why I feel it as a woman of a particular age, walking into my 40s, having had children, how that messed me up. But I feel it's the same thing for my counterparts, like my husband and men in general. The amount of stress that we're all under in this age group where we're building careers, we're taking care of kids, we have pets, houses, mortgages, and everything. And everything from here to the moon, sometimes it feels like. So it's so important for our brain function to be tippity top. And of course, a happier gut. Every day, there's more and more proof and studies that everything stems from our gut. And the happier, the healthier it is, the happier and healthier we are. And of course, the third is the more balanced hormones. And again, it applies to men and women. Whether you're just starting with supplements or trying to fix it, fatigue, mood swings, or bloating, these top rated picks are your entry point. If you're new here, tap the follow button. This is one of the coolest way to stay in the know. So follow Neutral Harmony to see next streams. You can set up notifications however you like, convenient for you. You'll also stay within the brain, so you'll be notified of all the cool things before anyone else. So follow, click the heart button as many times as you like. Amazon doesn't limit you. It's a great way to let me know that you appreciate and enjoy what I'm doing. And it makes it fun for me. You know, I know a lot of people are shy about going to questions or going in the chat exactly. So that's why we have the incredible cart. You can press it as many times as you like. So follow Neutral Harmony. Press the heart button at least once. Do put your questions or requests in the chat. It's there for you. If you have a suggestion for the next live, if you have an idea, or if you'd like to take a vote on our Wisdom and Wellness, that's the name of our community, please feel free to put it in the chat. If you have anything else to contribute, or you want to ask me something, feel free to put it in the chat. That's why it's there. Awesome. Let's get to it. I actually brought the daily reflection journal again, so you guys could take a screenshot. I'm going to bring it on the screen throughout the live, but I think we're going to start with it as well. And before we really do a dive into our first segment, which is going to be the brain boosters that actually work. Before we dive into it, I wanted to share again our gorgeous journal. I'm going to take myself out of the picture, take a screenshot of it. You could save it. It doesn't have to be that. I just figured I'm going to put a template for you. So what is that? What does that mean? This is simply a daily ritual journal. And the idea is, when you're starting a new supplement, you'd want to know if it's really working, right? You want to find the connection. Has your mood improved because you've been walking more? Or is it really the supplements? Like, what is happening? One of the best ways to do it is, of course, to do a scientific method, meaning you keep some type of record. It helps with everything, with supplements, with any type of routine, habit, any type of changes that you're trying to track and see if it's doing you any good. So it's super simple. You don't even need this whole thing. I've said it before, you just need a notebook or a dedicated set of sheets where you can put the date, you can put the mood tracker. The reason why I put the mood tracker is because a lot of the things we talk about, especially as we are older, even your visceral fat, meaning fat around the belly, is stress, a hormone caused. So we want to track the mood. Odds are, as your mood improves, or the better your mood, the less problems you'll have losing that fat. So it's very simple. As you can see, I drew the happy, from sad to happy face. You can put a description, nice couple of adjectives to let yourselves know in the future how you're feeling. Put highlights of the day, put a gratitude list. It's always good to remember why you're doing what you're doing. And I always put in the corner what it is that I'm trying to track. So, for example, in my case, I've been tracking saffron, which is one of our coolest supplements. I've mentioned it many times, and it helps you with mood, regulate your mood, and helps you regulate overeating during PMS. So super cool. I've been tracking it now for 4 weeks, so that's exactly what I do. I put the date every day. I put the date, how I feel, whether I've taken it or not. That also kind of keeps me accountable. By the way, I forgot to mention, you can do it on your phone. You don't even need paper. I like to put it on paper because it helps me get in the moment, right? Because when I'm on my phone, I'm like, nah, and I just really don't stop to think about it. But when I put it on paper, it makes me gather my thoughts and really think it through, versus just quick note on the phone. So I do highly suggest doing this on a piece of paper. Okay, awesome. Let's dive in. So super easy, nothing too fancy, right? And we're going into segment number, technically 2, because welcoming segment was 1, but segment 1, it is the beautiful brain boosters. Let me see if my chat is working. I'll try to bring it up. This is so odd. Okay. I'm gonna close the chat. For some reason I can't connect it. I'm going to just tell it to you. Okay. So brain boosters that work, and of course we're starting with one of my favorites, which is lion's mane. And it truly is incredible. We do carry it in 2 different kinds. We've talked about this in detail yesterday, but I'll show you the capsules and the drops. I'm definitely going to be trying the drops as well. But here we go. Just double check. Huh. I do wonder why. Just a second. Why it's not looking the way it should. Dun, 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 dun. I usually ask the camera to mirror it, but for some reason, we manage layout customization. It won't. Very odd. Okay, you know what? Next time. So we are starting with lion's mane. Let me see if I can switch it here. Just a second. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I do. Why are we now? This is odd. Usually we ask the thing to mirror it, but for some reason today it's not. Okay, no problem. Let's just continue on. So lion's mane is your number one as far as your cognitive abilities and anything that has to do with boosting of how your brain works. We'll have in this particular segment, we'll have lion's mane, we'll have vitamin B complex. This is especially true for women because we tend to be the ones deficient in it. L-theanine, memory and focus nootropic. It's a combo blend, and of course, omega-3 fish oil. So we'll start with the brain. We all deal with mental fatigue, distractions, and burnout, and the right support can make a huge difference. These are simple daily brain boosters that help you stay sharp, clear, and focused without caffeine and without any jitters. So we'll go through a couple of myths versus facts, and you let me know if you've ever heard of them. So myth number one, brain fog just means I need more coffee. Brain fog is often nutrient related. Think B12, omega-3, or inflammation. So it has nothing to do, and more coffee usually doesn't work. It just gives you a headache at the end. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever experienced that? Especially my coffee drinkers and heavy coffee drinkers, those that do 3 to 4 cups, they'll tell you that after a certain point, coffee will A, stop working, B, will only cause problems, and D, it never fixes that brain fog problem. Myth number two, nootropics are all hype. So some nootropics like lion's mane and bacopa are clinically backed, meaning that we have research to back it up, right? This is why I always give you the experts. If we're talking about studies, I always give you the study where you can check it out and research it for yourself. Myth number three, my memory is just bad. It's genetic. There's nothing that I could do for it. Neuroplasticity can be supported, and moreover, at any age with the right nutrients and exercise, right? If we don't use something, our brain included, we lose dysfunction. There is a saying that nature does not look like emptiness. So she's going to use those cells or those brain neurons for something else. So train it, focus it, use it, and provide the nutrients, the baseline for your brain to work like it should, like an incredible, better than AI machine. Myth number four, fish oil is only for your heart health. This is a huge misconception. Omega-3s are critical for our brain function and even our mood. So super, super important. All the products I am mentioning, you see lion's mane highlighted right now because it is the first one in our segment today. However, they're all there. So if you swipe, you'll be able to see that we have a lion's mane, then we have B complex, then we have L-theanine, then we have brain supplement for memory and focus. It's a cool blend that's already made for you, and of course the omega-3. So key things to remember: one, lion's mane supports your memory and nerve regeneration. Incredible, especially for older folks if you want to keep up With the beautiful world that we live in today. B complex is your energy, metabolism, focus, and your mood. Super, super important. Ladies, this is a must for us. B complex we also have available in capsules, and you'll see it in the carousel attached. You'll also be able to find it in drops if you swipe the carousel a little bit further. So we've got lion's mane, we've got B complex, and again it comes into both come in drops and in capsules. When to take which to take when. So generally the rule is if you take other supplements or you take anything else, and it's easier for you to add this into your pill bottle, it's easier for you to work it into your routine, because we're looking for compliance. We're building a new habit, we're adding something new to your life. So we want to make sure that we increase the chances of you using it daily, right? For you to feel the effects, not only when you remember to. So if you're already taking some type of supplement, or you have a pill bottle that you keep your things, or you just have a corner that you go to every morning, and this will be easier than you use the capsules. If you are sensitive, your stomach sensitive, if you felt nausea or sometimes that odd feeling, it's not even like nausea, but it does make you feel wheezy type thing from supplements, and it does happen. So if you want to bypass your gut altogether and just get it a different way, then drops are for you. They're usually a little bit stronger, they go straight into your system. There's only one recommendation: when you put it in your mouth, put it A, under your tongue, B, hold it for 30 seconds, meaning you put the drops in your mouth. You count to 30 Mississippi's, 30 seconds, and then you swallow. So these are not meant to swallow, these are meant to go in your mouth. Both tasty. The lion's mane is a natural flavor, so it smells and tastes. Taste is very light of mushrooms, but the smell, it smells like very raw and fresh mushrooms. The B complex is a berry one. It's actually this beautiful red color. Both have a measuring right on the side, so have no fear, very easy to take. And again, because it doesn't go in your gut, you won't have any of the side effects that people tend to feel. Okay, so we are through our beautiful lion's mane. B complex. Next is L-theanine, which I absolutely adore. It is calm clarity for busy brains. Super cool, without sedation. Here we are. I love it. Next is omega-3, which helps with mental clarity and stress response. So remember, omega-3 isn't only for our bones and stuff. It's, of course, incredible for our brain and, of course, our mood and joints. I love this one because I remember I had the worst experience with any type of omega-3 or fish oil when I was a kid, because we used to get this big can bottle thing and we used to take it in like tablespoons, and it was awful. The smell was awful. The taste was awful. Well, now, long gone are the days of that. Let me show you. It is an relatively easy to swallow capsule. It is super gentle, goes right in, put it on your tongue, take a sip of water, and voila, you swallow and you are good to go. EPA and DHA. There's 90 soft gels, so this is a 90-day supply. There's one a day, yes. So 90-day supply, 3-month supply, very easy to take. Scent is like lemon flavor with you do scent. There is a little bit of a fishy scent, but nothing too, it's hard to explain. Very refreshing. It smells very cool. And of course, there's no heavy metals. That's the cool thing about these nowadays. Not only is it super hard to find any good fat like salmon that's wild caught, right? Most of them are farm raised, so they're devoid of all those nutrients and the goodies that we're looking for, including omega-3s. And if you do find wild caught, they're virtually unattainable, super, super expensive. So if you're looking for a solution that you could take easy at home without having to run around the stores in your neighborhood, that this is a cool way to take fish oil omega-3. Last but not least is we have our beautiful focus blend. This is all in one, just like a multivitamin per se. This is your memory and focus blend, so all in one. There are 60 capsules, so it is good for 2 months. You take one a day. It is clinical strength. We already see here B6. We have B12, and of course, in the brain support blend. I think I need some sleep. We have L-theanine, we have lion's mane, we have some alpha GPC, we have, let's see, a couple of other extracts. It's pretty cool. Very cool. I've never looked like through each. Of course, there's some proprietary, amounts and quantities. If they would be going out, then everyone would go and make it. But this is super cool. And it's caffeine free. That's super important. We're trying to avoid caffeine, the jitters, and the crash after it. So I think this is cool. Personally, I've been trying to find a combination or a stack of supplements that fits me. So I like to do lion's mane and L-theanine together for morning, adding magnesium at night. But this may be a cool way to try, just to cover all the bases as far as memory and focus. Super, super cool nootropic complex. Definitely worth checking it out. Let's check. 1, 2, 3. And it is number 4 in our carousel. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a cool deal on it. So check it out. Take advantage of it. I can't say the price because once I do, this is going to be a recording, which is going to be used later, and of course, prices can change. Huge disclaimer to everyone: if you have a diagnosis or you take any type of medication on regular basis, I want you to speak to your doctor first. It is super, super important because, again, wellness and wisdom, right? We need to be smart enough to know when we need to go ask someone else, and we need to be, wellness oriented, that we want to do no harm. We want to improve the quality of your life. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you guys want to see anything closer. Again, I personally love lion's mane with L-theanine. The combo works beautifully for me, especially in the morning. I also brought you from one of my previous lives. I don't know if you guys seen it. Maybe you haven't. I have a energy stack that I wanted to share with you. Here you go. So we've covered it before, but just in case if you want to check it out, we have the morning stack. So what do I take myself in the morning? I take the lion's mane. I do take vitamins, but I take the whole complex, and I also take L-theanine because I'm looking for focus. But this is a great thing, especially for those who are looking for a healthier heart and circulation. We have B12 vitamins, we have nitric oxide booster. We talked about this yesterday. We have women's multivitamin, men's multivitamin, depending on who you are, whether you're a lady or a gentleman. Green tea extract is super cool. It helps with energy, metabolism, and support, which is awesome. I hope that is helpful. You're always welcome to, of course, take a screenshot. This is why I make these for you, so it's convenient and you can use them for later, or perhaps you have a friend, like you see an issue that your friend or a family member is struggling with and you want to share with them. Okay, awesome. Going into the next segment, we've got, before we move on to the next segment, let's do an expert quote. So we have Dr. Dale Bradson. We've spoken about her or him. I think it's her, many times. So lion's mane and B12 may support memory and cognition as we age. Let me know in the comments what makes you lose fast. What makes you lose focus faster? A messy desk or a loud room? Drop your pick below. Let me know in the comments. What drives you more insane? Messy room or a loud room? Two completely different things, and it's interesting because in my experience, if messy desk will drive someone with OCD or ADHD crazy, and it would just bother them, not so much just to clean, it's just their space is super important. However, someone who is autistic or on the spectrum will be bothered more so by a loud noisy room. So what a cool way to think about it. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think and what bothers you personally more? Okay, segment 3, our gut support equals more than just digestion, right? I hope we all learned by now how important our gut health is, and I want you to take it seriously. Quick note, follow NutraHarmony to not only see next streams, but to stay tuned. You can set up notifications however you like. Don't forget to put your questions in the chat. And of course, welcome if you're just tuning in to NutraHarmony live. And of course, don't forget, you are here to shop right below. So don't forget, shop right below. Every product that I mentioned is right in the carousel. Okay, so products that we'll be talking about in our gut support equals more than just your digestion. We have digestive enzymes. We have probiotics for women. I can't wait till I get those both in house so I could show them to you. Of course, Demonuse plus cranberry. We've spoken in the past about them a lot. Green tea extract plus apple cider vinegar. Awesome product to help manage not only energy but the blood sugar spikes. But the sugar spikes in your blood. Someone needs enough. And of course, magnesium complex 5 in 1. If magnesium is a bit too much, especially 5 in 1, where there's 5 different magnesium in one capsule, then magnesium glycinate is also a great alternative. So let's talk about your gut health, not just because of bloating and digestion, but because it affects everything. Your mood, you know that over 90% of our serotonin is actually made in our gut. So if you want to be a happy person, you better feed the good bacteria in your gut. So it affects everything, your mood, your immune system, even our skin. And if you've been popping probiotics but still feel off, this part is for you. Not all is created equal. Let's talk about top 5 myths versus top 5 facts about our gut health. So myth number 1, probiotics are all the same. Different strains support different systems, immune, digestion, or your mood. So it's a cool thing to research. If I eat yogurt, myth number 2, if I eat yogurt, I am good. So most yogurts don't deliver live cultures or live probiotics where you need them most. And when I say yogurt, I mean full fat Greek yogurt, not the sugar bombs that are sold in every store. Please turn the packaging and read what it is that you're buying. These awful yogurts that are sold everywhere and presented as a healthy food are actually awful for you because they're full of sugar. And it's not the sugar itself that's awful, it's the misconception of it all, right? It feels almost like a bait and switch and the lying. Myth number 3 is enzymes are only for people with gut issues. Absolutely not. Digestive enzymes help everyone break down food better, especially protein and fat. Myth number 4, bloating equals I ate too much. So bloating can come from poor gut mobility and not just food volume, right? And last myth is apple cider vinegar burns fat. It's a huge, huge myth. Bloating, it supports digestion and blood sugar, but it is not magic. As a matter of fact, I think it's been proven now time in and again, every time there's some kind of crazy fat diet that comes out and everyone's running around like crazy, but there's only one thing that will help you lose weight is caloric deficit. So you need to use more than you put in, right? That's it. There's no way around them. Okay, let's talk about a couple of products and what they do. We have digestive enzymes. Let me see if I can quickly highlight them for you. Probiotics. Okay, here I'm gonna leave them next to. We see probiotics, and I don't know why the camera takes so long. Okay, so we have probiotics highlighted and we have digestive enzymes right next to them. So it's, guys, more convenient for you to see the products in the carousel. So digestive enzymes help break down food, reduce gas and discomfort. Probiotics for women, it targets vaginal plus gut flora, and it also supports your mood. Remember, over 90% of our serotonin is produced in our gut. We also have Demonuse plus cranberry, which helps cleanse out your urinary tract, especially after antibiotics. Just different dosage for those who have an active UTI and those that are trying to maintain, meaning prone to having UTIs. You can take some, like half the dosage for prophylactics. Green tea plus ACV is gentle metabolism boost plus your gut support. Magnesium complex eases constipation and improves bowel rhythm. Not many people realize this, but if you're not regular or you're having issues with your stool, magnesium is a great, great thing to add. Expert insights, we have Uma Naito, a Harvard psychiatrist, and she says that 95%, see, I only remembered that it's more than 90%, but it's actually 95% of serotonin is made right in your gut. You would think it is a hormone, so it should be, I don't know, maybe in some gland or directly in our brain, but no, it is made in our gut. That means that our digestion and mood are more connected than we realize and think. What's your go-to comfort food for when your stomach is off? Is it rice or is it a banana? Let me know in the comments, drop it in the chat. Or do you come from a generation where we were told drink some ginger ale and you're gonna be fine? Let me know in the comments. What is your comfort food? Okay. Awesome. Do we have any questions or requests before we move into the next segment, which is hormone and mood balance? Ooh, before I move from gut, I wanted to show you a cool thing that I put together. Hold on. Where is it? There you go. This is from one of our previous lives, and this is a brain plus gut connection stack. You're welcome to take a screenshot. It gives you pretty much the breakdown and some of other products that I've recommended in the past. I like to put these cards together for you because it allows you to take a quick screenshot and then go back to it later. And this is a stack with a goal of optimizing your digestion and your gut health to fuel your brain function. So super cool. Take a screenshot. Awesome. Feel free to always ask if you guys want to see it again. Okay. We are on to hormone and mood balance, from cycle swings to calm and clarity. So we have perimenopause complex, love it. Cortisol support, which is an adaptogen blend. Saffron, iron for women. Vitamin D3, K2 liquid. So I've been using actively Saffron, I told you this. I will be reporting 6 week at the 6 weeks mark. Perimenopause complex is incredible. We have it right here. Check it out. It is linked in the carousel down below. This is a great complex for women who are either walking into perimenopause or already in menopause. So a great addition for women's health. For my ladies that are like you see, I came to you guys right from my run, and for me, I'm looking to walk into my 40s with my head held up high in the best body of my life. And in order for that to happen, I am older and things are not as easy as before. I used to close my mouth in 2 weeks and I'm exactly where I want to be. Now I have to be gentle with my body and I have to do extra stuff. As I've mentioned before, visceral fat or our tummy fat now requires a different approach. If you're doing on the floor a gazillion crunches, you're running, you're sweating, it will not help you because that is mostly caused by cortisol, by our stress hormone. So for that, using the cortisol health and support. Check it out. I really like it. I am measuring just like I was with saffron this, and we'll see if it's going to help me get a flatter tummy by summer. So yes, I'm hoping that next summer, it will be my birthday in the spring. I'll turn 39 and I'll hope I'll be in the best shape of my life. The cool thing is you guys have been with me for almost 2 months with NutraHarmony and you'll get to see the transformation, right? We're going to take the before, the after, and the all throughout pictures, which is super cool. So definitely check out the cortisol. It is incredible and it's right after the menopause supplement. Okay, next is iron for women, vitamin D3, K2. We have it in liquid drops and in capsules, so totally up to you. So if you've ever thought, wait, is this just stress or am I actually losing it? This part is for you. Hormones don't just affect our fertility, they influence everything from our energy to our mood to even how our body handles stress and recovery to how our body stores fat. So, top 5 myths about hormone and mood balance. Myth number 1, hormone support is only for women over 50. That is the biggest load of beep. Hormone shifts start as early as your 30s. Now we know even earlier under stress that those 10, sometimes 12 years of perimenopause could be grueling while your body is adjusting to new reality. Feeling anxious, myth number 2, feeling anxious means something is wrong with me. Oh, anxiety is often a symptom of hormone or nutrient imbalance. Myth number 3, saffron is just a cooking spice. First of all, back to the now. I already feel the effects and I can't wait to see how I will feel in 2 more weeks. I think this is incredible. Super cool. Works for both men and women. Women get an extra cool, good side effect, I'll say it, that there's going to be no more emotional overeating. Myth number 4, I am tired, therefore I need more coffee. So, fatigue is often tied to low iron, adrenal fatigue, or vitamin D deficiency. You'll see in the carousel below. I've attached iron for women, and I also attached a cool drop for lymphatic drainage. Incredible drops. Check them out. Myth number 5, adaptogens are just a wellness fad. Now, let me tell you, I've spent my share of time and money on fad diets, supplements, and I have a whole thing that I usually throw out. So, adaptogens like ashwagandha and rhodiola have centuries of use, and even modern research behind them. So, perimenopause complex combats hormonal swings, mood drops, and hot flashes. Cortisol supports, regulates your stress hormone, calm without sedation. And if you are looking to shape up, lose a little weight, and your tummy area, your gut is your issue, without it, it won't help, especially if you are in your 40s. Saffron supports serotonin naturally, studied for PMS and even mood disorders. Works as a mild help for depression. If you have any type of diagnosis or you take any type of medication on a regular basis, you need to speak to your doctor first. It is super important to stay on whatever path they have you on, taking your medication. And second of all, it's very important to understand that there's no counteraction and they're not going to cause more harm than good. Okay, moving on to next. What do we have? We talked about iron, which is fights fatigue, brain fog, and low stamina, especially during your cycle. D3K2 is a must. We are at the end of October. For those that aren't going to get as much sunshine, it is vital for your hormone production and your mood regulation. Most people are low, and it is like sunshine in the bottle. I personally love it. It is very easy to take. 1, 2, and you are done. I don't know where I had it, somewhere here. It is orange flavored. It is delicious. It is easy to take. We have it again in drops and in capsules. Check them out. Take whichever format is easier for you. We have again Expert, Jolene Brighton, supporting your adrenal, thyroid, and reproductive hormones is essential, not optional, for your energy, your clarity, and even your peace. Who else feels more human after sunlight and supplements? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel better? Has anyone tried the recommendation to wake up and in the first 15 minutes of waking up to get some sunlight in their eyes? And if so, how do you feel afterwards? Okay, we are moving to longevity and daily repair, which is your support your future self, right? That was one of the best things. I feel like, who did I hear? I heard someone say that confidence is when you make a promise to yourself and you don't break it, when you take care of your future self. So for that, we have omega-3 fish oil, we have resveratrol complex, polyphenol blend, which is incredible. We have alpha lipoic acid, ALA. We have the PQQ plus CoQ10. We've talked a lot about it lately. And of course, collagen peptides. So in this part of us, this is the part that most skip, not because it's unimportant, but because it feels far, far away. Truth is, aging well doesn't start in your 60s. It starts with the little habits that you do today in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. This is why I'm breaking sweat. This is why I'm going crazy, because I want to walk into my 40s feeling my best, looking my best, knowing that then there will be a significant decline and it's going to take me a lot of more work to keep my bone density, to keep my skin, to keep my hair. So I want to walk into those 40s, 50s as strong as I can. And that has to do with everything from my bones to my beauty to my skin. Top 5 myths versus facts on longevity and repair. Myth number 1. I'm too young to think about aging. I'm just a baby. Cell damage starts in your 20s, ladies and gentlemen, and prevention is key. Collagen is just for skin. Huge, huge misconception. Collagen also supports your joints, your gut lining, your muscle recovery too. So make sure you take it. Fish oil equals fishy burps. So high quality omega-3s like NutraHarmonies are purified and burp free. Dun, 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 dun. Let's check. Do we have anything in the chat. Why is this happening? Okay. Myth number 4. Resveratrol only works in red wine. Very popular misconception. You'd need 100 plus glasses of red wine for the same polyphenol dose. So supplements deliver quick and real results in one supplement. You don't need to drink bottles and bottles of wine, although I get it where you're going with this. Myth number 5, ALA is only for diabetes. That's a great point, but that is absolutely a myth. Alpha lipoic acid supports antioxidant levels, mitochondrial health, and nerve function for everyone. And of course, omega-3. Let's go over the talking. Let's go over the main points again. We have omega-3, cardiovascular health, brain support, and inflammation reduction. We have resveratrol plus ALA, which is antioxidants that protect cells and support blood sugar and detox pathways. We have PQQ-CoQ10, which is mitochondrial support. And mitochondria is the little powerhouse in every cell. So super important. It equals more energy, sharper brain, and stronger recovery. Collagen is our gut lining, our joint flexibility, our hair, our skin, our nails, our full body makes it glow from within. And of course, we have David Sinclair. It is Dr. David Sinclair. If you're not supporting your mitochondria, you're aging faster than you think. And again, mitochondria is the little powerhouse of every cell. Like we have power stations here to make sure we have lights. Our body, each cell has little mitochondria that helps it run. So what's one thing you tell your future self? Drop it in the chat and let's inspire each other. Remember, confidence is not breaking word to yourself. So if you promise yourself a new resolution or a new habit, you need to find a way to keep it. And that's how you build confidence, when you take care of your future self and you don't break promises to yourself. Okay, let's check out the chat. I don't know why today it's so odd and super quiet. Okay, last segment. We have about 10 minutes left. It's good because I need a nap. So wellness doesn't have to be complicated. If you're feeling overwhelmed with wellness, I hear you. I'm here with you. You don't need a 17-step routine or a shelf full of supplements. You just need a few that actually work. Whether you're here for brain support, your gut balance, or hormonal happiness, tonight's topics are your shortcut to clarity. Start with 1 or 2 things that speak to your goals, right? I always tell you, always encourage you to go from the problem you're trying to fix and then use the solutions. Choose the supplements that will help you get to your goal, help you solve your number 1 issue. Expert roundup, Dr. Jolene Brighton. She says that women's health isn't a one size fits all. It's seasonal, it's cyclical. It deserves a personalized support. Plus, every human is different. Every woman is different too. Dr. Andrew Huberman, that we love and adore here, he says that the gut and brain connection is one of the most powerful things. Fixing digestion often lifts your mood and even clarity in your brain. Thank you, Dr. Huberman. And of course, Dr. Mark Hyman says that the best wellness routine is the one you actually stick to. Start simple and be consistent. That's what I always say. Compliancy. We are looking for compliancy. So to do things in the way and those things that you will actually keep up with. Last is David Sinclair. He says that longevity isn't about avoiding aging. It's about aging better with strength and recovery. I can't wait to walk into my 40s. I can't wait to walk into my 39 this spring. I want to walk in the best possible shape in my life. and you guys are along for the ride. How cool is that? So everything we talked about tonight is right below in the carousel. You can shop, you can save, and come back to it anytime. One of the best suggestions I can make for you is to, of course, follow NutraHarmony. That way you'll stay in the know. So follow NutraHarmony to see next streams, to stay in the know, to know when I'll be on. Don't forget to click the heart button as many times as you like, and that only works, by the way, during the active live. If you're watching this in the recording, you could still like it, but you get one, I think. So use it wisely, but use it. This is a cool way to support me, and I appreciate your support always. Here is again an example of our beautiful daily journal, and this is a great way to keep yourself, first of all, accountable, that you're going to be sticking to the new supplement or a new routine, and you also see the difference it's making or the lack of difference it's making, right? Sometimes it doesn't work as we think, but it doesn't have to be elaborate, doesn't have to be complicated. Just put a date. If you're tracking your mood, put how you feel as far as your mood. If you're tracking digestion, put digestion, and see, make a note how you feel that day. Add a description, put the highlights. Always put what you're grateful for. I want you to see it in front of you. Can you do this on your cell phone? Absolutely. But I want you to put it on paper. Somehow it is different. It brings you in the here and now. When we're still on our phone, kind of going between notes, messages, and things like that, we don't take it seriously. But if you sit down and you actually take a pen to paper, there's something totally different about it. Don't forget to put your gratitude list, what you're thankful, and what you learned today. That could be, I don't know, I had a peach today and I was bloated in 20 minutes. By the way, through a record and a journal like that, I learned that peaches that I adore and love will have me bloated within 15 minutes, and I felt horrible. And I only learned it through actually putting it on paper and looking at it. I never put the two and two together. You know how that alcoholic says, I drank last night, I don't feel so good yet, it must be the water. So same here. It's very hard sometimes to put the connection, but once you kind of see it and you go back to it and then you test your theory, you catch it, and this is where the problem arises. It also helps you see how you're doing as far as the supplements. So make sure you tap follow. We go live almost every day, sometimes twice a day, with new topics, expert tips, and stacks that make wellness simple. This is your wellness and wisdom community. And yes, we're still thinking and taking of name suggestion. You're not alone in this. And of course, we're still voting on if I should dress up on Halloween. Come tomorrow morning and let me know. That will be the last count. So you're not alone in this. We're building a healthier habits together, one life at a time. Take care of yourself and each other as always.